A global pandemic, a whisper of hope. A brilliant scientist discovers a cure, but it requires a unique biological component found only in one perfectly healthy, unconsenting child. The world watches, praying for salvation. The child is unaware, playing in a sunlit park, a beacon of pure innocence in a world on the brink of collapse. The data is clear, irrefutable. One life versus millions. The weight of human suffering hangs heavy, a palpable despair in the air. Do you become the architect of salvation through sacrifice, or the silent observer of an apocalypse? Is one innocent life worth the collective future of humanity?
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma forces a confrontation with utilitarianism at its most brutal. It's not about choosing between two evils, but between an active, horrific act and a passive, equally devastating outcome. The psychological toll of choosing to sacrifice a child, even for a greater good, would haunt any individual. Conversely, living with the knowledge that you could have saved millions, but didn't, is a different kind of hell. It probes the very limits of our empathy and our definition of good. The past is a persistent shadow, a series of echoes that reverberate through your present. You've been offered a revolutionary neurological procedure, a chance to cleanse your mind of the most crippling traumas that have defined your suffering. Imagine a slate wiped clean, the debilitating fear, the crushing grief, the inescapable shame, gone. But the surgeon warns you, memories aren't isolated files. They're threads woven into the fabric of your very being. To pull the thread of pain is to unravel parts of who you are, the resilience, the unique wisdom gleaned from hardship. Would you trade the deepest parts of your soul for peace, or embrace the torment to remain undeniably you? Can you truly be yourself without your scars?
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This delves into the philosophical question of identity. Are we defined by our experiences, particularly our suffering? If we remove the painful parts, are we still the same person? It explores the tension between psychological well-being and existential authenticity. The fear of losing oneself, even if that self is burdened by pain, is a profound human instinct. It's a choice between a comfortable lie and a painful truth about who you are. A clandestine organization approaches you, revealing a technology capable of influencing every mind on Earth, subtly guiding humanity towards absolute harmony. They offer you the key, a seat of unparalleled power, allowing you to orchestrate a world free from war, poverty, and injustice. Every decision, every resource, perfectly managed for the greater good. Imagine no more suffering caused by human greed or ideological conflict. A utopian vision, finally within reach. But the cost is total. Every individual choice, every dissenting voice, every spark of rebellious freedom would be extinguished, replaced by a meticulously crafted collective will. Is a perfect cage preferable to a chaotic freedom? Would you become the ultimate shepherd, or let the flock wander into their own destruction?
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma grapples with the core tension between freedom and security. It's the ultimate ends justify the means scenario, pushing the limits of benevolent authoritarianism. The psychological burden of being solely responsible for humanity's perfect future, knowing you stripped them of their autonomy, would be immense. Conversely, the guilt of not taking the reins when such suffering could be prevented is equally crushing. It questions whether true peace can exist without genuine choice. The clock is ticking. A devastating weapon is primed to detonate, threatening to wipe out an entire metropolis. Intelligence points to one individual who holds the key to disarming it. They are not the perpetrator, merely a civilian who, by an agonizing twist of fate, possesses crucial knowledge. Every other avenue has been exhausted. There is only one path left: extreme coercion. You are the only one capable of performing the act, the only one present. The person before you is terrified, innocent, completely unaware of the larger threat, just a pawn in a game of unimaginable stakes. The screams of millions are already echoing in your mind. Do you become the monster to save the world, or do you watch the world burn to protect your soul? Which is the greater sin, active cruelty or passive genocide?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is a classic, ticking time bomb scenario, but amplified by the undeniable innocence of the victim. It forces a direct confrontation with the moral absolutism of do no harm. The psychological trauma of committing such an act, even for the greater good, would be profound and indelible. Yet, the burden of allowing millions to die due to inaction is equally devastating. It challenges the very foundation of our moral compass and the limits of what we are willing to do to preserve life. An old, forgotten relative passes, leaving you an inheritance beyond your wildest dreams, a multi-billion-dollar empire capable of funding charities, curing diseases, and uplifting entire communities. A golden key to solving many of the world's most pressing problems. But with the executor's solemn gaze comes the truth. This empire was built on a foundation of unspeakable atrocities. Blood money, stained with the cries of the exploited, the suffering of the innocent, generations of calculated cruelty. To accept it is to implicitly endorse, or at least benefit from, that horrifying legacy. To reject it, however, is to condemn potentially billions to continued suffering, knowing you had the power to change their fate. Do you wash your hands in blood to save countless others, or starve morally pure amidst a world that could have been changed? Can good truly come from such evil?
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma explores the concept of tainted money and the complicity of inheritance. It's a profound test of moral integrity versus pragmatic utilitarianism. The psychological burden of knowing the source of your power, even if you use it for good, would be immense. Would you be constantly haunted by the ghosts of the past? And what does it mean to be morally pure if that purity leads to greater suffering in the world? It questions whether intentions can sanctify a cursed origin.